Have you ever wanted to be a warlock with even more damage over time effects like the Devouring Plague from Shadow Priests, or even Shadow Word Pain from Shadow Priests? Maybe you've wanted to be a hybrid class between a hunter and a warrior, allowing you to be both a melee and a ranged class at the same time. Well, now you can. Ascension WoW offers a classless World of Warcraft experience where you can create your own class with the abilities and talents that you want. For the first time ever, you can actually be a rogue with Titan's Grip, allowing you to dual wield two two-handed weapons while still being a rogue and using abilities such as Mutilate, Sinister Strike, Gouge, Stealth, you name it. Any combination you want, you can have it. During this video I'll be presenting exactly what this private server is, how it works, and even though I am fairly new to the server myself, I have gotten into the basics of the early game, which is what you will need to know if you're planning on starting out for yourself. First off, I wanted to say that I'm having so much fun on this server, and the second I logged in, I instantly got the same type of feeling that I did when I first logged into Classic WoW when that launched in 2019. No other games have done the same since then, but there's just something about this universe and something about the mystery that makes it incredibly fun. As for what Ascension WoW actually is, I pretty much explained it in my opening pitch, but it's a classless World of Warcraft private server. Instead of choosing your class, you will be a hero, and as you level up, you get to choose more abilities and talent points. You start out with a couple of abilities, and once you reach level 10, you will start getting ability essences and talent essences, which are generally used to craft your class by spending the essences on abilities and talents. As you log into Ascension WoW, you have two options. You can play on the free pick server, or you can play on the seasonal server. To explain this very shortly, the seasonal server lasts for X amount of time, and it's, well, seasonal. The main difference between the two servers is that on the free pick server you get to craft your custom class with pretty much no restrictions. You can choose the abilities you want, and there's no randomness. On the seasonal server you start out with 4 randomized abilities, and you can reroll these abilities for as long as you want until you are happy with it, but keep in mind that when you reset your entire draft. So if you get 3 good abilities in a row, but your 4th a draw, you only get horrible options, and you choose to reset, you will also be resetting the 3 good abilities that you had, which means that if you do end up getting 3 good abilities in a row, you might just want to go with it either way. You're basically drawing 4 cards, and every single draw you get 3 options, so if you get 3 good cards in a row, you might just want to go with the 4th one no matter what it is. Once you reach level 10, instead of getting those ability essences to spend on abilities, you will now be getting another draw between 3 cards of abilities, which are all random. At this point you cannot reroll without spending specific currencies, making your class random. You could get something insane, or you could get something you absolutely don't want, and every 2 levels you'll be getting another option between 3 cards, and you choose 1 card, or you choose 1 card of 3, so every 2 levels you basically get 1 random ability. However, once you get to level 60 and you begin the end game, you can start prestiging, which basically means re-leveling to 60, and the more times you prestige, the less RNG there will be, as you get to decide certain spells that you want to keep. And as another quick TLDR here, if you only want to craft your perfect class and mess around with it, do some PvP, do some PvE, maybe try some insane AoE pulls or kite a world boss around with 10 different damage over time effects, I would recommend playing on the free pick server. However, the seasonal server has more content in general. Prestiging adds another layer of content on top of the already existing content. You can level incredibly fast, and just to give you an idea of the leveling speed, your first 1 to 60 will probably take you 8 to 12 hours, and after that you can find speed leveling groups to go from 15 to 60 in 1 to 2 hours by using experience boosts inside dungeons, meaning that prestiging isn't going to be as time consuming as you might think. On top of this, Ascension has official challenge modes built into the server that you can start whenever you start your character, and completing these challenge modes will earn you different rewards, usually a really cool mount. These challenges include Iron Man mode, Hardcore mode, and Nightmare mode, and they once again offer more content by choosing a different way to level up your character, like not dying, not grouping up and stuff like that, and once again you get rewarded for it with a pretty cool cosmetic item. As for the popularity of the server, since I know some of you don't go to private servers because you think they are less populated than official servers and you think they might die, the Ascension WoW Discord currently, at the time of recording this video, which is 7:42 PM on a Thursday, has 16,000 members online, and if I just take a look around the world itself, I can honestly say that I see more people out in the open world on this server than I ever have on any classic WoW server outside of actual expansion launches. And keep in mind, this server has been open for months. There's no new releases that has happened recently outside of the alpha for Conquest of Azeroth, which is pretty much a different type of game. The servers are even so big that they need to instance Stormwind and capital cities, otherwise there will be too many people in one area. I've played the Conquest of Azeroth Alpha myself for a couple of days to test out the new custom classes, and I just started playing on Project Ascension 2 days ago, and so far I have a level 35 hero on the seasonal server as well as a level 27 hero on the free pick server, as I want to experience what both of them have to offer, and I'm absolutely loving this experience so far. While other private servers have usually offered a vanilla-like experience, which is fine, they have never sparked that same feeling like this one has for me, and I guess that's because other private servers usually play on the feeling of nostalgia, while this one builds on the feeling of mystery and something new. But even though there is something new and mysterious, it is still set in the old world that we know and love, making it feel both mysterious and familiar at the same time. As for builds, I am incredibly excited to try out a rogue with Titan's Grip, and I also want to have a full damage over time character that can have Moonfire, Insect Swarm, Corruption, Curse of Agony, Shadowbird Pain, Devouring Plague, and pretty much all of the other dots that exist. I am also building what I hope to be the best AoE caster on the free pick realm, as you can see here. I already have Flame Strike and Blizzard at level 25, top that with Magma Totem and Fire Nova, and your AoE damage is absolutely through the roof. The possibilities are endless, and I'm absolutely, honestly, just having so much fun. If you want to come along with me, my in-game name is Solheim, and I will be leaving a link to the Ascension Discord in the description down below. That is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider dropping a like and a sub. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.